I'm Worm Food. I play Tiberius, and I'm the most important character of the game. I'm the life cleric. So without me, everybody else would be almost dying or dead.
Well, that's actually kind of true in a way.
And I'm Zelos. I'm the arcane trickster rogue.
The Archangel.
I use my
I thought he
rapier
said
to try to
Archangel.
keep Tiberius glued to the floor. We don't want him to float away.
I'm Stormwolf. I play Krivgar, Dragonborn Bard. And oh look, I got my rainbow back today. Woohoo!
Woohoo! That'll be
Go,
lucky
Mom,
for
go!
us.
Go ahead.
I am Kadochu. I play Silverclaw, the Dragonborn Fighter.
Okay, there we go. And I am Misty Moonlight from the chat, and I play Tara Gwyn, the wonderful and powerful High Elf Evocation Wizard.
All right, let me do a quick recap. So last week we teleported to, we took some portals and we made it here to this hunting lodge, and Misty, Tara's character, knew a little bit about this hunting lodge. And once we reached the hunting lodge, we saw there's some portals all around this hunting lodge, so we know that there's a bunch of people that can gate in, and it's like a big destination for us. There was some trolls wandering around. There's some, all kinds of creatures wandering around. We hightailed it inside, and a couple of things inside that we kind of just skirted by. We saw some gargoyles that were magically held, or magically petrified. That
She
if
definitely
we would
is
have done
West.
some bad stuff, or, had our brandished our weapons, we would have been attacked. But ultimately, after walking around the hunting lodge for a while, we met up with the owner of the hunting lodge. Her name was
Alice.
Talus. Yeah, Talus. She's the boss.
Talus the White. Yep.
Talus the White. And for a while, we were debating maybe we should try to take her. And luckily we didn't, because pretty powerful. A lot of people around her are pretty powerful. And essentially what she said is, she said that she's kind of breaking with the rest of the cultists, and what she wants is this magic white dragon mask. And I don't know, we don't know so much about that white dragon mask, about what it does, but Talus is basically empowering us to go kill the dwarf named Vareem, and this dwarf is like a wizard, and she wants us to take this white mask from him, and both this dwarf and, sadly enough, Resmir are in this castle called Skyreach, which is kind of awesome sounding. It's like a castle that's floating in the sky, and I think they said it was taken by. They're partnering with storm dragons storm giants, and this castle's like floating above the sky. So what we've signed on to do now, and then we got pumped up. We got some magic equipment. We got some more powerful weapons. Silverclaw finally got his acid armor and sword repaired, and we had a good night rest. And what our goal is we're going to make our way to this floating castle, and when once there, we're going to try to kill this wizard, grab that mask. But at the same time, we also kind of want to figure out a little bit more of what's going on with these riches that are being funneled to the city. And we learned that the whole idea of these riches, and all the reason that we started this, is once this gold and all these things hit this get put into this castle, the idea is when there's enough gold, Tiamat will rise. So it's just me. I probably don't want that to happen. So if we could do anything to throw a wrench into those plans, we're going to try that as well. That's about the size of it. You guys, anything else that I miss?
Nope.
All right, sweet.
That was a
Ready to
good. That
kick
was a
some
good
butt.
recap. That was a very
Only
good
that
recap.
after last week, Silverclaw is now on my list.
Ooh, yeah, Silverclaw had an attitude last week. He said,
For putting his sword up against your back.
that's right. Well, this time he's okay. He told us during the chat that before the game, he said this time he used the bathroom, so he feels a little more comfortable. But I asked, my mom watched the video and she said he probably just needed to make a pooey and he'd be okay. So
How'd the hit point roll go last week, Silverclaw?
What the fuck you talking about, Tiberius? What the fuck you talking about?
How about that hit point roll last week, Silverclaw? Yeah,
I guess that's a 1.
What do you do? Roll 1.5?
he rolled a 1, that's for sure.
For level 6, he and I rolled a 1. For level 7, he rolled a 1, I rolled a 3.
No.
I took the standard amount, so yeah, that's another thing that I didn't say, man. We are after that good night rest, we feel way more powerful than we did the night before. So we leveled to 7. So either that's great that we're now level 7, or that's kind of a precursor that what we're about ready to go into is going to be pretty dangerous. That we need to be level 7 to be able to complete it. So kind of a mixed bag for me.
Yeah. Yeah, let's continue on. You guys are still at the hunting lodge. It is pretty much the next morning, and I'm going to go ahead and put you back on the hunting lodge map.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, my browser broke. I'll just relog in real fast.
There you go. Everybody can see. Everybody's good to go.
Yes, we're all topped up for quivers and rations and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I believe you guys are. Yeah. Now, it is the next morning.
Had a long rest overnight.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm having a problem here. Just go ahead and I'll join in just a sec.
No problem.
But I can
at all.
still hear. I can still hear everything.
So, all right. So there you go. Tara, you're set up.
Hey Dave, you said to use the blue circle for the spell points, right?
Yeah, the dark blue. Yeah, light blue is your hit dice heals. So you should all have a 7 in there for your hit dice heals. So everybody's level 7, so you can do 7 out of combat heals. Of course, with a 1-hour rest.
Right. And warm food, you said 38 for level 7, right?
That is correct. If you look in the list, it's 38 for level 7. But we
Right,
did,
yeah.
unless you're the thief and split stuff.
You mean not split?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Divided by 3.
Yeah. If you're a paladin or a ranger, you're hybrid, so you would get half, and then the Eldritch Knight fighter and the Arcane Trickster would divide that by 3. So they would literally have probably, I think, 6 spell points that would be
Dave, you
valued
guys
at
go
level
ahead.
2. So
You
they would
guys
have
go ahead.
3 spells
I'm
they could
gonna have
cast.
to reboot.
All right.
To reboot. There's a big problem. But you guys go ahead. I'll just my character will just follow along, and I'll
No
be
problem.
back in a minute.
We'll let you guys RP this out. Let you guys kind of talk about everything. Now, she Talus the White. She
Tiberius in the
has
face since he can't do anything.
she has offered you. She wants that white dragon mask. She wants that white dragon mask from Varum the dwarf. So, Varum is at the Skyreach Castle. You know that it's at the town about 5 miles away, which is at the town of Parnast. You guys remember what she gave you all the information and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Parnast.
Banner, our Tiamat, our mother and strength.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my equipment repaired. Yay.
Yeah, and you guys got got money, you got your equipment repaired, you got several of you got magic items. Tara got a magical. Everybody that did not have a magical weapon got one for compensation. Everybody else got 500 gold. So, plus Talus said that there would be more to come.
Isn't it 500 golden gems?
Yeah, 500. Yeah, 500 golden gems. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think? Do you think you could take Talus and her crew? I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys are gonna, backstab her and try to take her out and then head to Skyreach. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. You guys know all the information. We'll have to see. We'll just wait for
really
Wally to get back in.
I think the group consensus from last week was that she and her two cronies are topped up with magical weapons more powerful than what we've seen so far, and maybe we should put off bagging her until we have the white mask in hand. Maybe that's a bargaining chip we can use.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not want to go up against her right now.
Of course, she did threaten us if we took the white mask with us.
Yeah, but I would rather go up against her someplace else than on her own territory.
True. But we still have to get word back to the Resistance. I can't remember what all three of their groups' names are. But back to get information back to them so that way they can counter strategize. I can't speak tonight. Someone else talk.
Are you talking about the like the Zentarum and the Order of the Gauntlet and the Emerald Enclave?
That's it.
All right.
We need to get back to them. Tell them what we know.
Yeah, we're way out of touch with them.
Yeah, you haven't seen those. You haven't seen any of them in probably I would say probably damn near a month and a half. You guys are pretty much on your own. You guys have been handling yourself pretty well, though. I mean, you really have.
Yeah, I think we should just get our stuff together and go as soon as we have the opportunity.
Yep.
Welcome back, Warren.
Thanks. That's the last time I'm going to click the buy Viagra from Canada ad.
Nice. All right, so I think they were kind of talking about heading to Parnast, Tiberius. So I don't know. You guys RP this up. This is your opportunity. I mean, you guys. This is the morning, and the new morning. So the floor is yours.
Well, how exactly are we getting to Parnast? I mean, where is the portal specifically?
There's no portal. You're gonna have to actually hike it 5 miles, basically.
Oh no,
5 miles isn't so bad.
I'm gonna need all fours.
Oh, but you're whining.
You could check the state. I mean, there is several buildings like I told you about. I mean, there are several buildings. You could check them out. I don't know. I'm not too sure what you want to do. That's totally up to you.
I say we got that banner, right? That banner's going to be good for showing people so we don't
I
get
wouldn't check
yanked. We've got the super special catchphrase about Tiamat's mother or something. I'll look it up in a minute, but so that ought to help us. So the only thing that's really going to kill us is if we run into another group like us that's looking to kill Tiamat, because it'll look like we're working for the bad guys now.
True.
Oh well, let's go to the Sky City and see how many people make up the army running for this dwarf. Well, who knows what kind of a coterie he might have.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think we need to start heading towards Parnast and Sky City. But I don't know the way either. Maybe we should get some directions. And then,
she actually told you the direction. It's pretty much, it's to the east, southeast a little bit. Now, also, Do you guys remember? Now, this is before Terra and Tiberius. Well, I don't know. Tiberius might have been there, but do you remember back on the long journey from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep? Remember the elk that Kensa tracked
Yes.
down? Remember
Yes.
what the elk said? Look for the city in the sky.
Follow the golden road.
Do you remember that?
But I also,
Yeah.
Look
but
for
I
the
also, that's
castle in the
something that's going to
sky.
kill us. I think they said. I remember something about city in the skies. Somebody's going to not come out alive. So I vote right now that it's Silverclaw. Who's with me? Silverclaw. Okay.
All right. So if you guys want to head to Parnast, you guys can. It'll take take most of the morning to get there.
All right,
These are new boots. I need Silverclaw. You can set me up with a horse, right?
These boots are meant for walking.
No.
Quit your day job.
Yeah, right. I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, it's like Talus the White said. You know, the fortress contains much of the treasure and the valuables that the cult has looted, not only from the Sword Coast, but a lot of the other areas of Faerun. And you know, the treasure. This amount of treasure is going to be added to what's already been ransacked. You know, and taken to the Well of Dragons, wherever that is. And you know, with all this tribute, they plan on summoning Tiamat.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen, probably. Hey, also, you guys, I do remember that Talus said, or somebody had said, stay away from the dragon. So, if we see the white dragon, so if we see his lair, we should probably steer clear of it.
Well,
Unless, of course, we want to go in there and try to get some treasure.
well, Talus said that's where a lot of the treasure is, and you know, it's like what Talus is telling you about Skyreach City. You know, the dragon's in the tunnels, and there's basically 3 levels to the castle. There's tunnels, then there's level 1 and level 2, and then there's towers also. So there's a multitude of towers, 3 or 4 towers. There's the the entry point, and then there's another level also.
Well, if you guys are ready, I say we head out.
Tunnels, courtyard, and upper courtyard,
All right, I think we're good to go.
and lots of the
I know. I'm
lots
ready
of
to
the
go.
cultists and lots of the allies. So, she said that it would be wise to get the white dragon mask, but you have all the information that you need to pretty much stay safe. Also, you know, with the the secret phrases and the banner and whatnot. So you guys should be pretty safe.
So, Dave, this banner, is it like a kind of like a flag that's on a pole, and then we just walk around waving
Sure,
it?
yeah,
Or is
that's-
this something that? Okay.
Yeah, you would just put it on. You know, just grab a like a branch or something, and just hang it off of a branch, and pretty much display it is what Talus told you to display it, and you don't have to display it. You know,
No! I think we should probably
you can-
display the banner.
Well,
Well, before we leave, Dave, I'm going to ask her if that small town is under cultist control
it
or
is.
not. Oh,
Yes, she said that the villagers of Parnast are welcoming us with open arms. And then she chuckles, like they really had a choice in the matter. It was a great staging point for Skyreach Castle. 'Tis why we chose Parnast.
Okay.
Let's head out, you guys.
All right.
All right.
Off to see the wizard.
All right, so you guys are on the road, walking this 5 grueling miles to Parnast. Man, okay.
Hey, it's not grueling for me. I'm
No, it's
silver.
not actually. Yeah, it's not too bad.
I griped the
guys
whole way
are-
there.
Well, I mean, it's cold
There's
out.
some whining
so...
in the back ranks. I'm telling you.
Okay, so as you get closer to the village, as you're about 4 miles away, 5 miles away, you're starting at 4 to 5 miles away. As you get closer, you can start to see that there are several plumes of smoke, probably a village ahead. You make it the entire way. You have, no encounters. You meet no other adventuring parties. You see no cultists, but you do see a massive, massive, massive city. As you start to get close to Parnast, you can see once you get through the trees, get out of the forest, there is an opening with a massive ravine, and there is a beautiful ice city that is just constructed of solid ice. That is basically, it looks like it's at ground level, and it's actually here at Parnast. And I'm going to give you the map of Parnast real quick.
Wow, an ice city. That sounds cool.
It is, and it is cooler out. So it's not like there we go. It's not like it's in the middle of the summer, like I told you when you guys first came through the portal. There was definitely a climate change, and it's even a little bit colder now. And I really didn't hear you guys say that you were going to dress for winter, well, or get any kind of warmer clothing, except for I know Tiberius had Talus the white cloak, but she asked for a cloak back. I know he reluctantly gave it back to her, but
That thing was sweet. Luckily, I put some wood ticks in there before I gave it back to her. Maybe she'll get Lyme's disease or something.
So you guys are up at the top left-hand corner of this map, and this is where you're entering from. You're basically traveling southeast, and you are
Where's the ice city?
now in Parnast. Now the ice city, as you are entering the town. Let me put a barrel up there for you. We'll do the old barrel thing.
Sweet. I'm hiding in the barrel.
I knew I forgot something.
Ah, the ice city.
Alright, so the party's right here where the barrel is representing you. Everybody should, let's see, everybody should be able to control it. Now, the barrel, you guys are here at Parnast. Now, I've got a little bit of information as you guys are, and down here towards the south, Zealous, to answer your question, this is where the ice city is in the very lower left-hand side of the map, and you can see as you're starting
to ravine right in front of it.
Exactly, and as you're starting to, and you were able to see the ravine as you were traveling southeast. The ravine was sort of running parallel alongside of the road that you were traveling. So that's how you were able to see this beautiful, city constructed of ice. Now, around this massive city, you can see the towers coming up. You can also see that there is a lot of fog. Pretty much it's being produced with the castle and the temperature that it is now. And you guys are moving into Parnast. Now, Parnast, the fog is starting to roll into the, to Parnast from the ravine, and the village has a few dozen houses and a small square with buildings that include, you can see the signs for these buildings. You can see that there's a tavern, a stable, and a shrine. In contrast to its rustic burg stands a mighty ice castle, that is half hidden in this massive cloud of fog. And the walls stand 40 feet high. There are huge narrow towers that are looming upwards into the sky. One is of a very dark blue ice. One is sort of crumbling. And all of it is built to a scale for giants. There are also wisps of fog that is basically hiding a lot of the castle's detail, like the windows and whatnot. So it's kind of hard to see a lot of the details. But the one thing you do see, there are two statues standing just before the enormous gate as you guys are entering the town square, where you see all of these shops, and you can see that there are two giant statues down this way of giants. Two giant statues of giants. So would the giant statues of giants be double their size? So would they be double giants? I don't know.
Jumbo giants.
Or they could be life size. I just don't know.
Well, what about the people in this town, Dave, as we're coming through, toting this banner on a stick? Are the people like running from us? Are they looking at us warily? What are there? Do we even see people in the town of Parnast as we're walking?
Actually,
through?
everybody can give me a perception check as you're walking through the town. We'll take your first roll there, Zealous, or stuff like this, which would be a 16. Okay, so there's quite a few good rolls. So I mean, pretty much Zealous and Krivgar, Silverclaw and Terra, you two are pretty much amazed at the sight of this castle. So you're kind of neglecting a lot of other things around you, but Tiberius and Krivgar and Zealous, you know, you can see a lot of laborers and porters and craftsfolks, and also some cultists with the same cultist regalia that you stole way back from the caves where Ralphoin had died, in Silverclaw and Krivgar. Now, as you're seeing all of these people work, they seem to be friendly. Well, they're acknowledging you and basically just kind of nodding, but it's not like they're showing you any kind of hospitality.
Well, we better be giving them some of these when we make eye contact.
Yeah, you can see that there is an inn called the Golden Tankard. You can also see that there are some stables. You can see that there is the wooden building, that's the shrine. It is called the Shrine of Axes.
AXES or AXIS?
AXEX.
Hey guys, let's hit the tavern.
And then here in the center, there's a well that's standing in the center of the village square, and you can also see that there is a wheelwright shop also, with lots of wheels sitting in front of the building, kind of leaning up against it. Not much going on here in Parnast. Not much going on for sure.
Well, I think they've got the market on wheels, though.
They have it covered. Yeah.
Location for wheel shops. Just FYI.
What? It's like there's a tavern in every town. Well, I want to find a town that doesn't have a tavern. But it's
called the town of Teetotaler.
But everybody drinks. I mean, well, not everybody, but a lot of people drink. It's just like in real life. That's why there's tons of bars in every town that you go to. So I guess it's just
damn
the way
right.
it
Waiting
is.
for adventurers to come through is tedious.
I think I'm gonna head over to the Golden Nugget and throw myself up on a bar stool and tell the bikers in there, "Hey guys, I'm just in from adventuring and I have a sack of gold to spend. I'll take a tankard of your finest mead." I'd probably get my fucking ass kicked in about 2 seconds and thrown out, and my bag of quarters taken.
They'd be singing "Roll Out the Barrel" and you'd be in it.
Yeah, they would.
Well, guys, let's hit the either the bar or the temple, because I think we need to get some information about these giants. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious what they're going to look like, giant, but we need to know what their attitude is, if we can just walk in or not. What do you think?
Might also want to try to score some outerwear.
Also, Tiberius, give me a history check.
History check, here it comes.
Give me a history check.
Check 1. Check. All right, hold on, and I'll do history.
Check 1, check.
Oh, Tiberius is an idiot for history.
Bum bum ba bum.
I was too big. I should have been studying history in high school, but instead, I was hanging out with my elf babe girlfriend. She ended up dumping me for a real elf, though, so we don't try to talk about that.